Thanks for stopping by for another video. If this video is of any help and you want to support the channel, please take a quick moment to subscribe and drop a comment and a like. We are taking a break from a lot of the carp, bass, and bluegill flies that I like to tie and tying up a Tenkara fly, Sakasa Kebari. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and get a bump of thread tied in right behind the eye of the hook and trim off our tag end. In the vise, we do have a Moonlit Tagata ML201 hook, and we're using some classic wax thread from Semperfli and 6/0 in gray. What we're going to go ahead and do here is tie in some a hen feather from a hen saddle in speckled brown. And we're going to tie that in by the tip after removing some of the fluff at the base of the feather, and then trim off that little tag end of the tip. And we're going to go ahead and wrap our hackle feather around the hook a couple of times. And we're going to have these barbels flow towards the front rather than towards the back end of the hook like you would in a traditional spider or wet fly. And we'll spin this around. And some of the fibers might play a little funky. Just preen them towards the front rather than towards the rear. And once you get that tied in, go ahead and do a catching wrap behind all the feather that you've tied in. And you'll see that I have some pieces of the feather trapped. I'm just going to go ahead and trim those out real quick. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is wrap towards the rear of the hook and just lay a thread base, kind of clearing out and smoothing down the body of the fly that I have. And then I'll work my thread back towards the front of the hook, right behind the hackle that's tied in. And now I'm going to go ahead and tie in some Peacock and do several wraps right behind the hackle here and build up a little ball of Peacock. There's something magical about the iridescent nature of Peacock. Now that I have that tied in, I'm going to go ahead and catch the Peacock right behind that ball that I've created, and then just build up a thread body. Just work my thread forward and backward. And then once you're satisfied with the taper of the body that you build up, go ahead and grab your whip finish tool and throw in a whip finish going front to back. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in a second whip finish just for a little bit of added durability. Trim off your thread, and you've now completed Sakasa Kebari. Wow, my words disappeared there. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please take a moment and subscribe. It really helps out at the shop.